Hi, welcome to my latest video. Today I'm going to do a very quick unboxing video. This arrived at my house this morning. It says fragile on it. It's already got a hole in the box where somebody's damaged it in transit, but I'm really hoping what is inside is okay and not damaged, because I'm expecting this box to contain 2 Molle plates from Powerful UK. Simon at Powerful UK put up a video the other day on his YouTube channel showing their new Molle plates. What are Molle plates? Well, they're those sort of steel plates with lots of holes in that kind of go here, and you can bolt jerry cans and equipment to them. I always thought it was pronounced Molle. I thought it was a French word, but it's not. It's Molle. It's an acronym. It stands for Modular Lightweight Load Carrying Equipment. So I need to get these out, but before I do that I need to put some gloves on, because Simon said these are actually reject ones that have got a couple of sharp edges on. And when he put his video up, I commented within a minute saying, those look excellent, I want to buy some. And he messaged me saying they don't work with cars like mine with the roof rails. And I said, doesn't matter, I still want a pair because I'll make them work. So he said, I've got a pair with a couple of sharp edges on. We're going to throw them in a skip. If you want them, you can have them for free and have a play and see what I can do with them. So I said, yes please, send them over, let me know how much you want for the postage. Simon said, don't worry about the postage. He's such a nice bloke. If you've never met Simon Jefferson from Powerful UK, go to the Gaydon show, look for his new Defender, the Stig as it's called. It was white, it's now green I think. And he'll be the guy surrounded by people chatting away. Okay, because he's one of the nicest blokes you'll ever meet, and he sent me this. So I'm really excited. I want to get these out. I want to hold them up to the car, and in the next video, or another video, part 2 of this, I will look at actually fitting them to the car. This is just the unboxing. I want to get these out and I want to share this experience with you, so I thought I'd hold the camcorder while doing it. So I'm going to get some gloves on, and I'm going to get my standing knife out so I can sort of cut the packaging, because it looks like it's all bubble wrapped up. Carefully get those out and hold them up to the car and see what they look like. Okay, I've got my gardening gloves on now. They're a bit grubby, but they'll help to protect my hands from any sharp edges as I get these out. Okay, so what have we got in first? Right. Okay, so I think that's it. What have we got here? Some sort of box of goodies. Right. Okay, there's some nuts and bolts in there, and some brackety mounting bits. Okay, so we've got, whoops, close it already. Right, you've got some sort of plastic 3D, looks 3D printed mounting. There's 2 of those, 2 bolts, and yeah, looks like he's actually sent me brackets for both sides. I'm sure we'll make a mess. Right, here we go. So get this bubble wrap off. Oh, they're big. These are huge. Nothing. Right, okay. So let's put the camcorder up a bit more level. I don't know which side. Which side is this? Right, that's the other side. Okay. So bring this round and just hold this up. Okay, so this goes sort of like that. I'm not seeing any sharp edges on this, although there is a sort of a mark down here. I don't know if that's what Simon was talking about. So that will sit like so. And I think it has a mounting into this plastic panel here, and another one that goes instead of the the badge there. It kind of covers that up. Now it says HSX here. I don't know who they are. Probably the company that produced these for Powerful UK. But looking at this, I'm going to need to do something up the top to mount that in. So if I take the camera off the tripod, and I will, let's just put my little handheld thing on. Right. Okay, so that will go sort of like that. Got to be a bit careful that the door can still open. Okay, and then somehow I need to do something up here to bolt these to the factory roof rails, or possibly down to this sort of flat bit. If I can just, these are quite heavy, these. Thick steel. So what I'm thinking is if I put some sort of cargo rail maybe along here and kind of bolt it to that, and the whole thing can just sit slightly lower. Let's just see if that's going to work. Yeah, it might. I think that's about as low as it can go. So yeah, I'll might possibly be able to bring that a little bit lower so that that is then almost sort of on the roof there. I don't think I'm going to actually be able to bolt these to the kind of feet at the end. The way that Powerful UK designed these to be fitted is without the factory roof rails. They do a sort of kind of mounting kit that has these blocks, okay, and that can either be just the blocks with the Molle plate, or it can be part of their sort of rear roof rail set that they do, okay. So they have a sort of a bit like these kind of Land Rover things, but like two of them here at the back, so you can put spare wheels and things like that on. Okay, so if you buy those, the mounts for those have a little kind of slot in each one where the Molle plate sort of leg things, these bits, can kind of sort of slot into. I don't have that rear roof rail kit, and I'm not going to be buying that because I've already got all of this gear on the roof, okay, and that kind of needs to stay. So I've got to come up with a plan. Might possibly be able to carefully sort of bend these down so that they can sort of bend down and sit a bit lower. Not too sure. I also need to think about my rear ladder, which was going to go here. So maybe I change course on that and I put the rear ladder on the boot lid, like a lot of people do. It was going to go on this side of the car, and then some kind of box or something on this side. Okay, but if I'm going to fit them Molle plates, I would like them equal, really. I'd like to fit them both. Simon's been good enough to send me two of them, so yeah, I think that would look good actually with those on. Let's just get this other one out. Okay. Oh look, it's got an L. Actually got an L and an R. Okay, yeah. So exactly the same. Covers up the Land Rover badge, but I'm not too bothered about that. And then we'll come up with a way of sort of fitting these onto the top. One possible thing I've just thought of is that if I was to bend these sort of down so that they point downwards, so literally put a 90-degree bend in that, then these holes may be able to actually bolt through Here, so both of these have got aluminium feet underneath. There we go. Okay. So one option would be to just drill straight through. That might be the easiest way to do this. I'll have a think about it, and I will do another video very soon showing you what I've come up with. Well, I hope that was useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.